Okay. So everybody, I am gonna show you some questions on a slide, and then I'd like you to talk about it. Okay, just a second. Let me just. This is just a like speaking warm up. Okay, so these are the questions. These are the questions, and okay. So let me just take a look at the students. Okay, so here and what I like. Okay, let me go all the way down. Tharua, can you hear me? No. Okay. Okay. Let's start. Okay. You know what, Luis? Please, Luis, please read the first question to Aline. Okay, and then Aline try to come up um, with a with a believable or no with a good answer. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Luis, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Aline, not all the people, no, not a lot of people have been to your country. What is one thing that you want everybody to know about your country?
Yeah. Keep it positive. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. In Brazil, there are beautiful beaches. So, in terms of nature, I think it's a beautiful country. It's a place that you should visit and enjoy. A
Mhm.
mix.
Okay.
The beaches in Brazil, there are a mix of mountains and sea, sand. Yeah, it's different of another place.
Yeah, different from another country, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yes. Okay. Thank you, Luis and Aline. Aline, please ask Bhakti the same question. Number one.
Okay.
Say the name.
Back.
You say Bhakti.
Okay. Bhakti. Not a lot of people have been to your country. What is one thing you want everyone to know about your country?
For my country, I would like to know everyone uh, to go there and
And to know.
explore explore the part you choose, um, uh, their culture, their environment, their um, living standard, and so many things. Um, I would like to I would like to tell everyone to know about my country.
Okay. Thank you so much, Bhakti. Okay. And Aline. Bhakti, please ask Evelyn the second question. Say the name. You say Evelyn.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, Evelyn.
Hi, Bhakti.
Hi, Evelyn. I am good. How are you?
Good,
Just,
thank you.
just
Okay.
ask the
Thank you so
question.
much.
So my question is social media ultimately positive or negative?
Yeah, in
What
your
do you think
opinion,
about it?
Evelyn.
Yeah. What do you think about?
And well, for my point of view, is really both. Most of the time, I can say that is positive because it has helped for the communication with our family, uh, especially now that we are out of our country, our home country. So for me, has been a good thing, the social media, because we can be in touch with our friends and family. But
Right.
by other side, I mentioned that could be negative too, because uh, this media has been an instrument for many scammers and people that wanted to take advantage of the people that is on the media too. on the social media.
And also fake news, right?
Yeah, fake news
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah,
there are many things there, but one that I right now I remember is about the scammers and things like that.
Yes, scammers. Yes,
Yes.
right. Thank
Yes.
you.
Okay.
You're
So,
welcome. Thank you.
so Mo, if you're planning to answer this question,
No, 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 no. I today I learned a phrase that is, I think we can use it in this question. Like question is cons and pros. Cons and pros is means the good, positive and negative of some things.
yeah,
I want to
pros and
share
cons,
with
right? Pros and
pros
cons.
and okay, pros and cons. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, but like Evelyn phrased it also, but differently. But it's okay. Okay. So now, Evelyn, I like you to ask Alfred the same question. Alfred,
Okay,
are you ready?
teacher. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Second
I'm
question,
here.
right?
Yes.
Alfred, is social media ultimately is social media ultimately positive or negative?
According to me, social media is a two-way is a for me I see it in two ways. Somehow positive, somehow negative. There's a negative side, the positive side. I go always get information in real time and get up to date information that is taking place all over the world, also back in my country. Also, the negative way is the way people behave. You see how what people they have posted without the negative way when they are giving out information. There is hatred, a lot of hatred among the people. There is a lot of wars that are taking place, and there's brutality among what is taking place. There's misinformation, misinterpretation. A lot of it is being misplaced on social media. But social media is fun, according to me. Social media is fun and so educative based on people you find. Let me give a live example. Andrew Taylor, that way, posted information. It's good information and educative. I remember I said, sir, I, I had to share some posts he's posted to my young brother at home. I told him you go through his page and see what and his work. I hope it will help you to learn and learn more accents before you come to this side or you travel to another country. So it is educative. Some at 50 side. Let me say at another side it is educative and it helps me to be let me up to date.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I
Thank you
can
so
say.
much, Alfred. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
Alfred.
point. Yeah. Thank you. Good point. Thank you, Evelyn and Alfred. Alfred, ask Diana question number 3. Diana, please unmute your microphone.
Diana, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. What is the first positive thing that people say to you about Canada?
The first positive, the time when I came here, everyone told me, oh, this is a real good country to you, and especially in your future and your son's future. So everyone encouraged me this is a good country, and if you work hard, you'll get everything you want. You'll get a good future. So it's good for me to meet someone told me like that. So, and it was really helpful for me when I meet someone told me about that. So positive thing to encourage me, to tell me this is a country, this is a good country, you get everything you want, but you have to first of all study. So it was good for me to remind me, you have to study.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Diana. Like amazing answer. Okay, Diana. Thank you, Alfred. Diana, ask Eva the same question.
The same question, number
three.
number 3. Eva, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, Diana. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Okay, I have a question for you. Number 3, what is the first positive thing that people say to you about Canada?
I think the first thing, everybody are saying that Canada is a safe country and they can feel very, very safe here.
Mm-hmm.
And about the job, like you said, that if you're gonna be working hard,
Mm-hmm.
then you can and learn also, you can have like better life than in their country.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the most important.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you, Eva and Diana. Okay, let's have Eva please ask Gabriel.
The same
Gabriel.
question?
No, just a second. Just a second. I'm waiting for Gabriel to unmute himself.
Yeah.
Okay, Gabriel. Okay, Eva, ask Gabriel question number 4.
Okay. Hi, Gabriel.
Yeah. Right.
What is something negative that people say about Canada? Do you agree with it?
Um. Actually, the only negative that I could remember that people say about Canada could be its bad weather. Yeah, Canada, the weather of Canada is not friendly, especially during winter. And yeah, I believe in this because I've attested to it. Yeah, the weather is not friendly at all, especially during winter. Yeah.
Mm. Gabriel, what did you say? Like people in Canada are not friendly in the winter time?
No, I mean the wind. The wind of Canada is not friendly,
Oh,
especially
the
during winter.
weather?
Yeah, weather. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The weather. I mean,
Okay, because it makes sense actually.
yeah.
Okay, so anyway. Yeah, thank you, Gabriel. Gabriel, ask Joanna. Thank you, Eva. Gabriel, ask Joanna the same question.
Um, Joanna, what is something negative that people say about Canada? Do you agree with it?
Well, in this moment, people are talking about the situation for living. You know, now I remember like 3 years ago, you can work and buy many things, pay your rent, and save money. And agree with that. To be honest, Canada in this moment have a hard situation with interest, with people living in tents, and like I'm surprised to be honest. We are talking a lot about it because they are receiving a lot of immigrants and immigrants, of course, but there are many situations that made the more people um, have the options just living on tents or refugees, or shelters, and it's not good in this moment, is what I think.
Yeah, and because in the past, Joanna, when the refugees came to Canada, they would stay in the shelter 1 week or less. That's it, and they find a place. But right now, it's 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. Yes, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
Joanna, thank you so
yeah.
much. Yeah, thank you so much for your honesty, Joanna. Okay, and thank you so much, Gabriel, for your participation. Okay, now, Joanna, okay, just a second, like I just lost okay, ask Luis the next question, number 5.
Oh, I want to answer number 5. Okay. Okay, Luis, you have been to so many cities in Canada. What is your most favorite city and why?
So you might know what is my favorite city. So my favorite city is definitely Toronto. I love Toronto. Toronto has a huge energy. Everything is bright, positive. I love sports, and Toronto has the in Toronto you have the chance to see Major League Baseball with Toronto Blue Jays and the NBA with the Toronto Raptors. Also, Toronto has so many Latin places, so you can pick from the cheapest one to the high end, and in all of them you could have fun. Also, you have the chance to try different cultures at the same time, and everybody's welcome to share. That's what that's why I love Toronto.
Welcome to
Oh, and also the
Toronto.
CN Tower. The CN Tower is my favorite place. So when I was living in Toronto, every time I used to get out of the subway, so my stop was in front of the CN Tower, and I used to take a picture of the CN Tower every single day. I love it. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Yes, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the
yeah.
opposite. Oh my God, I love Ottawa.
No, wait, Joanna. Okay, Luis. Joanna is dying to answer this question. Please ask her question number 5.
Okay, Joanna. So you have been so many cities in Canada. What is your most
No, no, no,
favorite
no. This
city?
is not in Canada, in the world.
Oh, okay. So, Joanna, you have been in so many cities in the world. What is your most favorite city and why?
Oh my God, in the war, maybe I changed my mind. No, but I'm going I'm going to ask ask about Canada because I love Ottawa.
Okay.
Canada, like Ottawa have a good things include, the architecture, historic cities, museums, and I love the tulips festival. Like, I don't know, when I went there, I feel that people, maybe because I went on spring, right?
Mm.
And I went with my dad, but I love the spirit of people there. Um, the I did a tour in amphibious. I don't know in English. I think it's a amphibious bus. Was my first time. Was amazing. I have a really really good time. But I would like to know Vancouver to see which one is better.
No, when you said that you wanted to answer this question, I was thinking that you will be talking about Miami, Paris. You know what I mean?
Because I was thinking in Canada.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. So look. Okay. So okay, I'm gonna. Okay, Luis. Here. Okay. So you're done. So I'm gonna. Okay. So Okay. So let me see who's next. The next person uh is Mace. Mace, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Mace. First of all, Mace, please tell me a city that you have visited outside of Canada.
Actually, outside of Canada,
No, no, just give me the name because I need somebody to ask you.
yeah, Turkey, yeah.
No, city. Istanbul?
Yes, Istanbul.
Okay, so yes. Luis, ask Mace number 6 and insert the word Istanbul.
Okay.
Mace, ignore last year because it could be 3 years ago or 5 years ago. Okay,
Yeah.
so just ignore last year. Luis is gonna say it, but ignore the time frame. Just answer the question. Okay, Luis, go ahead.
Okay, Mace, you visit Istanbul. What was the highlight of your trip?
Yeah, actually, in Istanbul, when I visited Istanbul because I live in another city. That is, I meet with my friends. I never see them for long time, 5 or 6 years. So we did many activities to enjoy. Uh, and we visit some area which is very very nice, very good. That the weather there most than beautiful. just it.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Luis and Mace. Okay, Mace, I'd like you to ask Mazar. Just a second. Let's see. Okay. I like you to ask Mazar the number 7 question.
Okay. Mazar, do you think the Canadian government is treating you well in this country?
I think yes, they are good. They are helpful. They do their job.
Can you explain some more?
They
Yeah,
are.
because Mazar, the question is you, right? Not in general.
Yeah, in my opinion, yeah, when I some like the all government, yes, they do well, yeah. And
Mazar, your answer is a little bit general. You've got to be more specific, right? To be more effective with the information that you are sharing, you've got to be specific. Otherwise, it's just an idea. Okay. So anyway,
yeah,
okay. So no, that's okay. Okay, Mazar, please ask. Please ask. I'm just like looking at the list. You ask Mo the same question.
Mo, okay. Mo, do you think the Canadian government is treating you well in this country?
Oh, thank you asking this question. Yes, absolutely yes. I feel that the governments provide good healthcare, safety, and opportunity for me, for all the citizens and immigrants to improve their mental health and everything related to that. Then, but in the opposite side, the government providing so many immigrants, and it's so becomes a little bit hard for the citizens and immigrants that be here after many years.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mo. Mo. Okay, just a second. Mo asked Muhammad. Ask Muhammad Amam the next question, number 8.
Mohammed, how are you? Are recent immigrants doing enough to contribute to this country? How do you feel about it?
Actually, I think the immigrant have a lot of ability to do more than and more ability and capability to do and contribute in for Canada and in many aspects of life. I think they are doing, but that is what they do are not the best because they do, we are all know that we have unfortunately Canada that doesn't admit the certificate if it is out of Canada, and you need to have what they call this equation here in Canada changing and restudy. Even you are a professor out of Canada, here they return you to as your certificate in university is not accepted. Uh, the immigrant are doing, yes, they are contributing, but it is not the best and not what they have capability to do. I think if government give them more chance and more flexibility, they will be contributing more and much better.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad asked Monica the same question.
Yeah, Monica,
Yes.
are recent immigrants doing enough to contribute to
to this country? How do you feel about it?
I think that no. I understand that coming here to Canada is a process to adapt to a new system when everything is totally different than in our country. And to adapt in a new country and learn is a process, not faster. And that's why I consider that there are good people, professional people that can do more, but it's like sometimes you are tired, no? As you mentioned, to come back to school to study when they have already the experience, because there are some professions that are regulated by the government, and that's why I don't think, and in general, many immigrants, they have to get jobs in the activities that there are not their expertise, just try to get their living. It's a process that I just started. I just well, I was accepted last November, and I'm starting a process to find a job and learn how to to do all the things, not to find a job, research, all that. Then it's something that I would like that we can do it faster, but it's a process. And sometimes, like maybe like me, I was feeling frustrated because sometimes you have some experience, but it doesn't count much here. And then you have to learn all the system. Sometimes I consider Canada learn all the systems, how it works, the tax, the everything, health system, everything is so different, and you just have to learn and be patient. That's why I consider that there are many people with value that can give to this country, and but it still is a process we have to follow and understand that it's different.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Monica.
Mhm.
Monica, you have to also to consider that contribute. It doesn't have to be job or material things. It can also be just being polite, being honest, smile,
Mhm.
smile, being friendly, respect everybody. That's contribution, right?
Oh, yeah, yes, teacher. And I still, a few times that I had the opportunity to do some voluntary work is rewarding for your soul. It
Mhm.
feels really good, and it's sometimes just do something simple, but it feels good.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm considering to continue doing, but in a different organization. But because I want the interaction with people, it doesn't matter more than the material. It's more than the experience to share, and it's something really rewarding. It feels
Yes,
so good.
yes.
Mhm.
I hear you because we are in the same. I mean, I believe like I've been there, right? Like,
Mhm.
and I'm actually like in that situation that I feel great being able to serve other people. Like, I measure happiness and success by being able to make a difference. Right. Okay. Thank you, Monica. Okay, Monica, ask Sahar, the next question. The next question is number
Yes.
9.
Sahar,
Yes.
what is your biggest accomplishment in Canada?
Um, well, to be honest, I expected to have more accomplishment in Canada, but I can say the biggest ones are educating or studying in a college and got my diploma in college and got a job. But before that, I expected more accomplishments. I expected more because I thought if I uh, graduated from a college, I can find the jobs that I want easier. But finding jobs in Canada these days are really hard, and sometimes we have to get entry level jobs because there is a culture that in Canada that you don't have a Canadian experience, so you should start from entry levels to get the Canadian experience. But I can say so it's a long process. Um, so that's why I expected more, but I'm happy because I'm living in a safe country. Uh, mm, you know, there are other lots of good advantages too that I think they are overrate this disadvantage.
Okay, very good, Sahar. So, Sahar, please ask Sahra, the same question.
Sahra, what is your biggest accomplishment in Canada?
Well, it's a lot. Biggest thing relation is safe and healthy. And you mentioned the choice is not easy to get nowadays, but we have a lot and a lot. So I can mention number one, education. We become building ourselves and we study more and we reach our goals peacefully, and we have to be patient.
To be patient, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Sarah and Sahar. Next time when you are talking, please open your
Oh,
your camera. Okay?
oh,
Next time.
okay.
Okay. So, Sarah, please ask Tharua. Tharua, can you hear me? No. Okay. Tharua. Sarah
Yes.
asked Saiful the last question, the number 10.
Who I ask a teacher? Sorry.
Saiful. Saiful,
Saiful.
wave your hand.
Hi, Saiful.
Hello, Sahara. How are you?
Good,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, what is in your biggest accomplishment?
Accomplishment.
Yeah, in Canada. Thank you.
No, 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 no. No, number 10.
Oh, number 10. Okay. Sorry. Number 10. Scribe in your teacher, Andrew Trello as a person.
Okay, Miss Sahara, thank you very much for your question.
Correct.
Actually, in my ends, I respect our teacher, Mr. Andrew. Actually, he's not a teacher only. He like my judgment. He like a parents. He like a parents because my strong belief as Canada, it's a English language country. Mostly English is no issue. Today or tomorrow we may learn. But Mr. Andrew teaches us every day here the values, customs, norms, politeness, courtesy, and honesty, integrity, accent, sometimes joking, sometimes we, as Mr. Andrew Taylor travel lot of cities in the country, Asia, Europe, South America. We also can know from our teacher a lot of different experience. This is not easy. This is not easy. Not easy in at a point to know a lot of things. Also in English teaching, best because me from a colonial country, British colonial country. Our
Mhm.
education system mostly developed like British standard English,
Oh,
but
yeah,
but here I saw to Mr. Andrew, it's totally different way, very easier way, like boys, like others English grammar. Mr. Andrew, he has very significant quality to make it easier, simpler. It's my very heartful comments. I mean, being a student of Mr. Andrew Taylor, I'm really happy. I think our all classmates, we all should be happy.
that means I'm so lucky.
That's it. That's
Yes.
it. Nothing more.
Thank you, Sahara.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Saiful, thank you so much for the nice words. Okay, Saiful, you're going to ask Tatiana the same question.
Hello, Miss Tatiana. Okay.
Hi.
Please describe your teacher, Mr. Andrew Taylor, as a person.
So first of all, Andrew Taylor for me is a great teacher who can inspire his student like to dive deeper in learning English, new language for them. And as a person also, I see Andrew Taylor is like very ambitious and cheerful person. And this character traits admires me too, because you can see and you can be sure that if you will work hard and you are an ambitious person, you can have a better life in a new country for you.
Also great,
That's it.
also a great motivator.
Okay, Tatiana, very well put, Tatiana. Everybody, I'm so really impressed by the way you're communicating, and I'm so proud of you, like all of you, like you are able to produce a lot of Canadian way of speaking, like listening to Eva, to Sahar, to okay, to Luis, to Gabriel, to Evelyn, to Diana, to Bhakti, and to Mo, to Muhammad, to Monica. I heard a lot of Canadian expressions in your communication. Okay, so everybody, so congratulations. So this lesson, everybody. Okay, Vadim and Safia, please be ready. Okay, Vadim, don't go anywhere. Please be ready because I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something. Okay, with you and Safia.
Okay.
So these questions I created, and you can see there the title or the heading is useful questions to get people talking. So everybody, like if you want people to talk, you have to throw them some thought provoking questions. Thought provoking questions are questions that will make people think seriously, not jokingly, but seriously. So okay, can you please, Miriam, can you please turn off your microphone? Um, Miriam.
Yes, I'm turning off.
Yeah, okay. So yes. Okay, so everybody, where can you use these questions? In what situation? Okay, number one, when you are at a party, you're drinking or you're eating with people, and and you meet somebody, or your friends that are not very very close, but your friends, and you can throw one or two or three or four of these questions, just to get people talking. When you throw these questions to people, it doesn't mean that you are really interested in what they're going to say. You just want to carry a conversation, to carry a momentum, just to keep people going and talking, communicating, and just to build friendship with people. Okay, so remember, everybody, when a Canadian asks you many questions, it's just for fun. It's not really that they are interested in what you're gonna say. They just want to carry a conversation with you. And so all of these questions that I created for you, except the last one, the last one is a little bit self-serving, like beneficial for me, because I know you will never say anything negative about me. So like all of these questions you can use when you are on a trip, you're sitting with your friend on the plane or on the bus, on a train, or you're driving together to Niagara Falls and your friend is in the back or of the car or next to you. Then you can throw these questions. And I am going to give you an example. I purposely did not ask Safia and Vadim questions because of this purpose. So what I'm going to do, everybody, this is going to be short, maybe maximum 5 minutes. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, Safia, Vadim, and I are friends. So we are together in a group. Probably we are sitting in the park, or probably we are sitting at the same table at a party, or probably we are on our way to Kingston and we're going to visit the Thousand Islands and we are driving in the car. Okay, so I'm gonna carry the conversation and I'm gonna involve Vadim and Safia, and I'm gonna show you how to do this. All of these questions with friends. Okay, so when I say your name, please answer Vadim or Sophia. Sophia, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so remember, we are friends. I am not your teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Sophia, not a lot of people have been to your country. I heard that Algeria is a beautiful country. What is one thing that you want everyone to know about your country? Like, what do you want me to know about your country that will make me visit your country in the future?
If I think of one thing that make you visit my country, I think the nature. Like we have, if you want to go to the sea, you have the sea, beautiful Mediterranean. If you want to go to the mountains, we have a lot of mountains, and there is a big Sahara, so you can really enjoy your journey there. You can have like 4 seasons in one day, and yeah, it's a beautiful nature and beautiful country you can visit.
That is amazing to know about your country. And you, Vadim, Vadim, did you see the news? I mean, it's a lot of news on social media, like fake news and all those things you see every day. Vadim, do you think, in your opinion, is social media ultimately positive or negative?
My opinion, Andrew, that in some ways is very positive, but in some ways it's negative as well. So you just have to control this amount of time that you spend there, and of course, spend more your time in the real life because it's much, much interesting.
So are you bothered, Vadim? And then of course, I'm going to have a follow-up question, right? Vadim, are you bothered by fake news?
Oh, it's a lot, but right now in this era, you have to be really careful what they throw to the internet. And
Yes, what
sometimes it
about
might be really dangerous.
yes, Sophia? What is what is for you as a person? What is
Mhm.
the biggest benefit for you of social media?
Like the big benefit is to get informed all the time of everything. You can have access to all the people you want to talk with, and it makes networking easy, I think. Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna jump to number 4. So, Vadim, like a lot of, I mean, some uh, newcomers or some immigrants, like they come to this country and they complain a lot about Canada. And what is something negative that people say to you in about Canada that you don't agree?
Um, I've heard a lot that this is a really expensive country. And from one side, it seems like yes. But from the other side, and it's proven a lot by people around it, that if you're really trying to achieve here something, and you will be definitely at this point when it's not bothering you. And it's very dependent. It's hard when you come here, but after when you go through the whole of these challenges, it becomes much, much easier.
Mhm. And Sophia, I'm gonna jump to number 9. Sophia, I know that you are new in Canada, but
Yes.
I see you as a positive, successful person. And what is your biggest accomplishment? Like, in your opinion,
Yeah.
what is your biggest accomplishment in Canada?
I can't say I have a biggest accomplishment, but as you said, as I'm new here in Canada, so I'm just taking baby steps. So I just got a job. So I could say that it is my biggest accomplishment for now, but it is just a first step, and hope for other steps to come on. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, and Vadim, you talk a lot about your English teacher. I don't know him personally, but you talk a lot about your English teacher in a positive way. Who is this Andrew Taylor? Can you please tell me about your teacher, Andrew Taylor?
Oh my God. Listen, it is not only my teacher, it is my English sensei. I like, because of him, I'm able to communicate and live in this country. This is kind of person that always give you this energy and positive thinking. And he's my example. I admire what he do for us. And you can't find the somebody who loved his job as Andrew loves. So like this is my very very like the best teacher that I ever met, and I'm talking from the deep of my heart about it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vadim and Sophia. Great
Thank you.
job. I wish we were really like together and friends and we are talking about it. Who knows? God has always the
Yeah,
way to make things happen.
exactly. Maybe one day we'll meet.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. So, yes, I'm going to stop sharing everybody. And before I stop the recording, I need feedback from you. What do you think about this activity? Anybody can speak.
I want to speak, teacher.
Okay, Joanna, go ahead.
I like this kind of exercise, because we have just to show what we have in our minds. Don't think
Mhm.
too much, just how we respond to anybody, and I feel free in this course to do this kind of activities. I love it. And I think it's really good because you can give some advice with pronunciation or what we can, develop any conversation, how we can start or break the ice. Like, I love it.
Yeah, thank you so much, thank you so much, Joanna. Yeah, you said something very, very important, Joanna, which is you feel very comfortable to express yourself in the class. There is no stress, there is no pressure. You are not intimidated because you know why? Because I set you up this way. I set up the class. Like one of the strategies that I do as a teacher is I believe that the student cannot learn from me if they don't feel comfortable. So the first thing that I do in an English class is to make sure that everybody feels important, everybody is heard, everybody can see that everybody is treated equally. Okay, and that makes you feel confident and unafraid to express your opinions and ideas in an English class. Okay, Luis.
Teacher, I like this activity. I agree with what Joanna just said, but also because with this type of question, you made us think. So it's not like an elaborated question, like what do you like to do for fun? Oh, I go to the beach and I go with my friends. I go to the cinema. So it's something that you have been saying since you start practicing English. So with this type of question, you had to think because it's something that is happening right now. Not something that you had the chance to elaborate for years ago. So right now you have to think, okay, this is the question. This is the reality. Because the other thing is, if you're lying, we can tell that. So in this type of question, you are in the side right away. That's why I
Yes.
like it.
And I like very much what you said. What you said, like Luis, when you said, like normally, I mean, like it is very common that people say, "What do you do for fun? What do you have in your city?" Things like that. You can actually ask thought-provoking questions that will make people feel that they can express themselves at a different level of communication. That's what I'm doing because I'm teaching level 7, 8, 9. So, and I need to deliver this kind of, I need to improve you, not just in grammar, but in the level of your communication, exposing you to different kinds of topics that in the future you will experience or bombarded by these questions, unready. You'll be caught off-handed and you have to be ready to ask a question. I mean, to answer the questions. Okay, Diana.
Teacher, honestly, let me tell you something. This is really helpful for us, and this is a different how it's not really before we study English, but it's a different how you teach us. So, for example, this now it means like other teacher, you have to tell you, you know what, guys, you have to find a book and pen, and write your homework or exercise in your book. But yes, I'm going to write, but I don't know how I can explain. I don't know how I can communicate with someone else. You know, when you are going outside, someone coming like poof, he ask you something, but you have to find something to talk. But before and background, just I have to write on my book. I write my book, but I don't know how I can use it. So this is a different way. How people ask you something and you have to answer. You
Yeah,
have to
and
find
eventually,
something. Yes.
yeah, although it is a speaking activity, eventually it will help you with your writing because when you, it's like actually once I don't know who's a student told me this, like she brainstorms. Yeah, no,
Yes.
my Mexican student on Saturday, she said, I brainstorm and then I take notes and then I use my notes in sentences and then I expanded them into paragraphs. That's how I am able to deliver an effective uh, writing, essay writing. Okay, let's me go to Sahar first, and then Evelyn, and then Safia, and then we are done. Okay, after this. Okay, so because we have a grammar lesson today. Okay, Sahar, you want to say something?
Sure, Andrew. To be honest, I like this type of activities very much because it challenged me, and I feel that I'm in a real situation and professional situation, like a workplace.
Yeah.
And yeah, I see these questions and these activities are so high level, and when you talk with people who are educated, you usually face this
Yes.
type of questions.
Yeah. Good
And
point.
it's a really good practice for me to challenge myself here, to be able to be ready for work environments and society, and to be able to communicate, especially with Canadian better. So yeah, I found it really good exercise, and I appreciate you to provide this type of activities.
Yeah, very welcome, Sahar. And Sahar, to be honest with you, when you answered some questions earlier, I was like monitor because when everybody when you speak in my class, I monitor what you are saying. I monitor what you're saying, and then if it is a dramatic problem, I will create a lesson to fix your problem. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what I do. So, Sahar, when you were talking and answering the questions, I could feel, I felt that you went to college in Canada because of some words that you are using that normally immigrants don't use, but they are used by people who went to college. You know what I mean? Like the way you put together, and I know it as a heart. You're such a wonderful student. It's such a privilege to have you in my class. Okay, so let's go to Evelyn.
Yes, teacher. Well, I like a lot this kind of activity because sometimes we don't have the opportunity to talk, uh, like expressing our ideas, right? We read, I know we have learned a lot of grammar with you, but with this activity, we can level up our English to a better to be in a better position in the future. But the other thing that I like is because what you said to Sahar, for example, is that we can learn how are our classmates speaking to. So it's positive because we are learning more expression. I like the
Correct.
way that Vadim, for example, speak. Safia, all of us, we have
Sophia.
something, right? I only to mention something because right now with Sahar, like you say, she has a high level of English. I know, but I think I am paying attention but to each word of the all of us, and I am learning through them too.
Yeah, yeah, you can pick
So
up some
thank you so
ideas,
much
right?
for this opportunity to speak.
It's my pleasure, Evelyn. And you, I also like you very much, Evelyn, because I see that you really work hard and your English is good, Evelyn, and your voice is nice. I told you that multiple times.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, Sophia, look at that. Evelyn mentioned your name.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Sophia, what do you want to say?
So I join everyone what they said about the importance of these courses. I find them like more communication than speaking. So they help a lot about giving us an idea how to how
handle.
about subject to bring in discussion with people, especially if we don't know them. So it's a help to socialize with people that came from different background than us. So I find it's very important to help us communicate well. And in this kind of exercises, we learn not only about how to ask question or but also about the culture of the others and the Canadian culture and the environment also. So yeah, I find it's very helpful.
Yeah, you killed many birds, Sophia, with one stone. Like you said about culture, about being able to learn how to phrase questions and to answer advanced questions. And let me go back a little bit to what Evelyn said. Evelyn, I forgot to mention something very important that you said. You have a lot of opportunity to have simple conversations, but to have this quality conversation, this opportunity you see in my class, right? Like, for example, you can say, oh, how are your children? Oh, I heard you were sick. Where is the boss? When you're in a workplace. But this kind of communication, really, my purpose, everybody, is really to elevate your English, not only in answering, but also in phrasing advanced communication. Alfred will be the last one, and after this, we're gonna go to grammar. Okay, Alfred.
Yeah, Andrew, about this session is so educative. And another thing, it's nowadays I can now, even if, sorry, how can I say it? Sorry, I'm not good at talking, but in this
Yeah,
class,
don't look at
I'm learning
Evelyn,
a
then
lot
we
of.
can talk.
Now, it is easy for me nowadays to understand Canadians whenever they speak.
Mhm.
I hear them even if they speak fast, I can hear their words, I can understand them now.
Mhm.
Uh,
Because
Even
of what?
I express myself whenever I'm in this class, I learn more. I learn from my mistakes. I know whenever I do any mistake, whenever any mistake I do, Andrew, you will correct me. Also, my classmates, also, all of them correct me. I feel good for that and always proud. I'm very proud. The way you do it, the way you make us be friendly and free.
Mhm.
Yet we are from different backgrounds. Some of them, by the time I joined this class, some of them I could not even understand the accents, but right now I can understand them. Their English is now more advanced, more than the way we started. Also, I was worse, but I'm learning even how to control my words. Yeah,
Mhm.
Andrew, thank you for thank you so much for that, because I wasn't good at. I don't finish up. I'm not good at finishing words. I stop in the middle, but thank I thank I thank you very much for that.
Yeah, you're
Um,
very welcome, Alfred. Just to
yeah,
close this conversation, uh, uh, just to close the conversation, like Sophia mentioned something like culture, and I know she was talking in general, but do you remember, Sophia, like when I ask, no, when Luis asked Aline the question about her country, and before Aline started speaking, I reminded Aline, keep it positive. Remember this? Keep it positive. Keep it positive. Okay? Because I want to celebrate your country. I want to promote your country. Okay? So I said, keep it positive. Okay? So I am going to stop recording. Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing. I had a great time doing this activity with you. And tomorrow, we're gonna do something similar. But it's a different way of communication. Okay, I'll stop recording.